man, oh man. Silent Hill 2 remake is getting absolutely wrung through the mud. They put out a tweet. Konami put out this tweet, and immediately the buzzword of modern audiences stuck out to me like a sore thumb. You see their tweet says, see how the at Bloober Team devs working on Silent Hill 2 preserved authenticity while adapting a horror classic for modern audiences. Hashtag Silent Hill. Oh, man, anytime I see the phrase modern audiences thrown out there, that is a huge red flag for me. That automatically just means the game is going to blow. Big, huge balls, ladies and gentlemen. Funny enough, Smash JT commented on the tweet, modern audience, is that slang for something? And ever since the trailer came out at the State of Play, this game has been getting buried, roasted, toasted, and burned to a crisp. The dislike ratio for Silent Hill 2 is immense. And anybody telling you otherwise, that people are stupid for complaining about this game, they're in the minority. I had some soy boy, femboy that wears a titty vest make comments about me recently saying that I don't know what I'm talking about with this game. Yeah, right. You don't know what you're talking about with this game, because look at the dislike ratio. Look at everything that people are upset about. For example, making characters ugly. That's like a tradition now with DE and I. For whatever reason, they have to make characters like Angela and other feminine characters in video games less feminine. They have to be more homely. They have to be ugly. They have to be fat. And who knows why they do this, but they've been doing it across all video games. You name it. Spider-Man, Horizon Zero Dawn. They've been doing it with Tomb Raider. I'm surprised they didn't do it in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Regardless of the point, there's a lot of things wrong with this game. The game just looks ugly. There's no mystique. There's no atmosphere like the original Silent Hill games had when they first came out. There's no fog. And now we're seeing reports of a consulting firm that is similar to Sweet Baby Inc. that's worked on this. Yeah, there's rumors that another consulting company has worked on this game. So that alone is enough of a red flag for me. Combined with this tweet saying modern audiences, you already know this game is going to be crap. It's going to be woke garbage. It's not going to have anything true to the source material. They're probably going to change things to cater to a minor percentage of people. Yeah, the wokies, the minor percentage of people that aren't even a huge part of like what a casual gamer is. I think people get confused on what casual gamers are and what modern audiences are. Modern audiences aren't any of us. Whether you're a hardcore gamer, a casual gamer, a retro gamer, you name it, we're not modern audiences. Modern audiences are who Alyssa Mercante, Jessica Cogswell, Nick Calandra, Kotaku, The Gamer, Game Rant, all these woke publications, IGN France. Modern audiences are who they're trying to cater to with their political narratives, their SJW agendas, their LGBTQ agendas being pushed onto us. And we're seeing it more and more infect the gaming industry, and we can't get away from it. DEI is literally infecting everything in gaming for the worst part. Gaming is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be this adapting for modern audiences nonsense that we're seeing being tossed out there. Nobody wants anything that's for modern audiences. We want fun gameplay. We want great games with good characters that have great plots, that play good. We want good games. I don't care if there's a female protagonist or gay characters in a video game if it's not shoehorned in, if it's not force-fed to us, if it's not checking off boxes on a checklist of making sure that they're making consulting firms happy and getting ESG points. That's where the problem is. If you make a good game with good characters and good mechanics, by all means, have whatever you want. But when you try to obviously force feed stuff and shove stuff just to meet criteria so you can get extra funding and get woke points, nah, that's where I stop. And when you see that Konami's already trying to prepare us by saying this is for modern audiences. That's just them setting up a shield and an excuse, an alibi of sorts. So when this game inevitably bombs, which it will, it definitely will, when this game bombs, they're going to have us to blame, guys. Us that are pushed back right now. The guys that are pushing back, the guys that are going against the narrative when it comes to this game, the people that are complaining about this, they're going to say it's because of us. The gamers are to blame for the failure of Silent Hill 2. The people thumbs downing the Silent Hill trailer. Yeah, they're going to blame it on us. They're mostly male gamers, straight male gamers, because that's not what modern audiences are. When these companies write modern audience, they're not talking about us, guys. They could give a rat's ass about any actual gamers. They want to cater to a small percentage of people that want to see this weird woke stuff to push their narratives. And you hate to see it, honestly, especially when it's a great franchise that's beloved and a game that people have been looking forward to for years. For years. And this is what we're getting here. Something that's ugly to look at. Something that has modern audience written all over what it was made for. This is going to be a shit show. It's going to be a shit show. And I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to buy it. If I want to play Silent Hill and Silent Hill 2 and all the other Silent Hill games, I'm going to play the originals. I'm going to play the original games and leave this modern audience Silent Hill 2 to go fuck itself. And honestly, that's the best thing we could do is vote with our wallets. If you want to play it, more power to you. But for me, when I see tweets like the one that they threw out there, nah, I'm not about that life. And the video that they had, they did like a behind-the-scenes featurette trying to promote all this DEI stuff. And you could just tell, man, these guys, instead of worrying about making a good video game, these guys are more worried about politics and political commentary and all sorts of weird diversity stuff. Diversity, again, on paper, it's a noble cause. It's admirable. But when your diversity tactics are pushing everybody else away and actually segregating gamers, that's when it's not good. That's when it becomes a little bit too much for me. And apparently others, because you see all the dislikes on the trailer. You see all the people talking about it and voicing their opinion. People are angry about this. And Sony's going to be upset. So it's a shame that Silent Hill 2 Remake is being made by, obviously, an incompetent team that's more focused on other stuff than actually making a good remake. So, sad to see. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Hit that subscription button if you're brand new. I'll see you on the next one.